Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga, etc. and I'm here today to bring the review for One Piece episode 945. Now, within this episode, all I really wanted to see, I've been hinting towards it for a while, but all I wanted to see within this episode was Queen versus, I was going to say Queen versus Jax, Queen versus Olin, because Big Mom is not here right now. She's not present. I know she's there in body, but she's not there in spirit, if you understand where I'm coming from. But that is all I really wanted to see within this episode. And I don't know, I feel like I enjoyed it more within the manga, but I will tell you why exactly I enjoyed this fight. It goes down in two hits. Sorry, forget that. It goes down in two hits. And that is quite a scary when you actually think about it. And these two hits weren't named attacks, but like I said previously, it's quite scary when you think about it. If someone of Yonko, I mean not Yonko, commander level is going down in two hits, it makes you question the gap between Yonko and commanders. And now, I rightly so do think Queen should have gone down in two hits, because if you look at Luffy, fresh out of Whole Cake Island, who I would argue is partying in commander level. I know he beat oh my gosh, what was his name? Katakuri. I know he beat Katakuri, but I would argue as well that plot armor won him that fight. But yeah, so I would say that fresh out of Whole Cake Island, Luffy is partying in commander level, and we saw what happened to him. One hit, one named attack, but one hit KO. So I rightly so think that something similar should have happened to Queen, and it did, and it did. Now my favorite part of this fight is that now granted, Big Mom does it with two hands. She's two hands, but like I say in real life conversations, it should have been a one hand thing that would have made it more exciting, more epic, more hype, whichever way you wanna phrase it. But if you really think about it, if you really deep what she done, because we see that kind of thing before in other places. Notably for me in Dragon Ball, I don't play them, but in Dragon Ball Z games, I know there's a move like that where so but that's usually done with like an arm or a leg. You understand where I'm coming from? What Big Mom does is takes him by the neck. So not only is he getting swung around, at the same time there's a bit of choking going on. So we gotta give Queen a round of applause for not dying in that instant. And I'm laughing, but it's real talk. It's real talk. We gotta give not Big Mom, Queen a round of applause for not dying within that instant, because it literally could have happened. But the fight doesn't take up what can you really call it a fight? A one-sided fight, curb stopping, whatever. Well, it takes up a little bit of episode. And if I'm remembering correctly, they did add a little bit to the fight. If I remember correctly, I might have to go back and double check, because when going into the episode, I didn't want them to add. No, I didn't mind them adding, as long as it didn't take away from the premise of the fight, which was Big Mom stomping Queen, low effort, low difficulty. Understand? And now the bit that I think that was added was when Queen jumps up into the sky, falls down, you see Big Mom like this, and then that bit. The the all canon, but that bit I'm not 100% sure. Need to go back and check on that. So that's enough about the fight. It's enough about the fight. There was more to the episode as well. So after Big Mom deals with Queen quite easily, there is a bit where we have Raizo and Kuribu We see what they're doing. We find out about the whole lockdown of Udon. Udon is now ground zero. I don't think that's what I want to say, but Udon is now uncontactable by the outside world. And we learn why that is now going on. Uh, so Big Mom defeated the Queen quite easily. He's passed out. Everyone's in shock, and this is where Big Mom goes for the red bean soup, and obviously she discovers that the thing is empty. And now you, as an audience, because me, I'm a manga reader, so maybe at the time I thought it, but you have this moment as the audience member, you're wondering, is Big Mom having one of her hunger attacks? But we learn throughout the episode that it's not a hunger attack. This is Olin. This is not Big Mom. This is Olin, and that Olin wanted the food so she can share with everybody. If it was Big Mom, it would have been a different story. But we learned that, so what about that, really and truly? I mean, maybe you cared, but I didn't. And then after discovering that Luffy is the one that ate the red bean soup, she goes on a rampage to make him pay for what he's done, basically. And this leads to the awakening of the Ryu, the new stage of Haki that we have seen hinted at Luffy coming to terms with because of filler scenes, but within the manga, this essentially is the first time he ever does whip it out. And again, another shonen trope, when in dire situations, that's when things start to bloom, and that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened here. They was on the verge of dying. Luffy's like, nah, and just threw them back, and it saved his and old man's life. So upon seeing this, the old man says, "Oh, things sprout in dire situations. You've just done it once. Now do it again now before you forget the feeling." So it's basically a do or die situation right now, because the old man says, if you fail to do it again, you'll fail to protect me and I'm gonna die. And now you leave the episode off in an interesting place with Luffy ready to take on Big Mom, or just defend the old man against Big Mom. Like, I know what's happening next, and I don't watch the previews for the next episodes, but what happens, I like what happens next, and I'm hoping that the preview for the next episode doesn't spoil it. I'm going to give this episode a 3-star rating. Actually, before I end off, I did like the whole scene of where we see them awaken we see Luffy awaken the Ryu, where we see like the petals, and then and then we see the orange as normal, and then we see the new glow effect that's gonna be with it. I did like. But yeah, 3-star rating and comment review. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.